Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio, October 20th, 2022. This can be a time for being active, attending to business, and taking steps to reduce stress. Efforts made around the home, with domestic projects, and concerning activities with family can lead to notable advances. Your energy flows well, particularly in your emotional world. You might make a sudden decision to rearrange your current living setup, or you can fill with enthusiasm and a strong desire to take action that improves your personal life. You're ready to solve problems, and while you have more motivation to do so, you may want to avoid rushing people and situations. Good things can come from minor tension today, as it may be just what you need to handle matters that need attention. Excellent energy is with you today for courageously dealing with emotional or tricky areas and putting annoying situations behind you. You tend to go for what you want when you're absolutely certain you want it, but sometimes you even take a sideways approach. However, today's sexy energy could tip even you into a more assertive and courageous role. As the sun dances in the sky, he will ignite a fire bond between mighty Mars, the planet of sex and passion. This ensures that if you wish to impress someone, taking the initiative will come much easier for you now. You can revolutionize your personal and private life with ease as you become consciously aware of your innate desires and how you'd like to appease them. Be confident in yourself as a professional. You are an incredible professional who is talented, skilled, and accomplished. But you must believe this as the last quarter moon glows in your sign. You can use the lunation to let go of resounding insecurities or self-doubts to embrace the sensitive authority that you possess within yourself. Doing so will require mental authority, especially as the Sun in Libra trines Mars in Gemini. The airy trine may encourage you to be more reflective and introverted than usual as you work on feeling self-confident. The moon's return to your income sector today is set to energize both sides of the financial fence, but for now, it is the income side that is set to benefit. The moon not only returns on the same day that Jupiter moves into his final 10 days in your career sector but straight into a friendly aspect, setting in motion what could be some unexpectedly good days on both fronts. Today's planetary aspect guides your dreams. If you have an Aquarian friend or acquaintance, it might be a good idea to approach them. They will likely understand where you are coming from and provide you with some inspiration. Remember to offer what you are asking for. If you need some help with motivation, for example, explain what prompted you to confide in them. This will motivate that person to help you and you will get what you want out of the relationship. This restful day announces the start of your activities again. 3. Of a mostly intellectual nature, don't worry. Today's vibrations center on an acceleration or break with elements of your past. A careful mix of attraction and repulsion in relation to memories will greatly excite you and augment your heartbeat. Everything will be possible and allowed if you really invest yourself in the situation. Before leaving Cancer today, the moon will spend its final hours clashed with Pluto in your relationship sector while at a friendly aspect to dreamy Neptune in an adventurous part of your chart. While one might bring reality checks when it comes to a balance between your personal and relationship needs and the other pure escapism, both are equally important. This first clash since Pluto's direct turn will leave you with a better sense of what you want from your relationships moving forward. While 10 days before Jupiter returns to an adventurous part of your chart, this is more than just wishful thinking. As the Sun clashes with the dwarf planet Eris today and Venus, the planet of love prepares to do the same tomorrow. This is putting your work and life balance to the test in the heart of the working week, but with perfect timing. With the Sun and Venus returning to your romantic sector to begin the most romantically charged weeks of 2022 over the weekend, this is the right reminder at the right time. Our eyes in the sky. Today's energy is very much tied to the ambitious Cancer moon squaring the Libra sun. Welcome this lunar transit with open arms in order to experience the full abundance that the universe has to offer. There are plenty of surprises that could manifest right now, even with a stressful cardinal T-square incorporating the Sun, Moon, and Pluto. Today brings new developments in relationships and connections all around. Those partnerships that were hanging by a thread may not last through these transits. Highly plausible is taking a step in the direction of either commitment or separation. Hidden affairs begin to breach the surface. If you're doing something undercover, the days ahead are the time to be completely honest about your romantic endeavors. Someone might be playing you for their own enjoyment. Is the one really here in your life, or are you just filling the space in order to satisfy your needs? These are some questions you need to ask yourself in order to take a step forward. This is the perfect time to write a different story for your life and give yourself space to grow a more vibrant spiritual garden. In the morning, the Cancer moon squares Venus in Libra, making us eager to please. We believe that our safety hinges upon being as accommodating as possible. Although we might receive attention in return for offering our support, attention is only a substitute for the love we desire. We risk selling ourselves short, giving our affection to the lowest bidder, to those who are merely tolerating us instead of engaging with us reciprocally. In relationships, conflict can arise over who is doing more for who. Try not to play the blame game or calculate who is more invested. Has another person forced you into a nurturing role, or is it something you stepped into willingly? Following this, the last quarter moon in Cancer prompts us to reflect on the October 9th Aries full moon. During this time, we grappled with relationship anxieties, the projection of being not enough or too much. Our mission was to focus on ourselves, to establish a foundation of self-love as a gateway to relational love. Yet today, crises manifest in the form of arguments or distance from loved ones. We are still at a place where our desire to be needed and loved might be at odds with how we are creating relationships, not only with romantic partners, but with friends, co-workers, and family. Codependence is a hard habit to break. It is rooted in the false premise that if we shoulder more of the burden, we can make an impossible situation work. But it takes two to build a healthy union. If both people aren't prioritizing the relationship, no amount of work on the part of one person will make things right. Today, aim to see things for what they are.